It's the Steelers now on the clock. The Denver Broncos are on the clock. With the next selection, the Lions are on the clock. Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. On the clock now, the Detroit Lions. On the clock now, it's the Denver Broncos. The Detroit Lions now on the clock. The Denver Broncos are now on the clock. It's the Detroit Lions now on the clock.
easily see, here are some recommendations to get you started.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line.
And author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. On 1st and 10, Locklear. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Gross, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take it inside the 25. The Broncos at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His second. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Locklear. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because...
Throwing on 1st down. Locklear. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down now, it's Gross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Operating from the gun. Locklear looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Locklear. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Locklear. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So we have reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call.
Officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. The defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Locklear. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gross. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gross. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gross. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st. On 1st down, Gross. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gross. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near mid. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Locklear. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gross. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's week.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 88 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Broncos at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Gross. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gross down to about the 23. This defense for the Jets, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gross. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Block clear. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Gross. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws right side, and that's complete. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gross. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. the middle. It's Gross. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Locklear. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Gross. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And shutting him off, now open field. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you gotta go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gross, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locklear. He finds his man, complete. That's Gross.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 43-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Gross. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Locklear. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Gross. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made
With the next selection, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Denver Broncos are on the clock. The Los Angeles Chargers now on the clock. Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. Now on the clock, the Los Angeles Chargers. On the clock now, it's the Denver Broncos. The Chargers are up now. They're on the clock. The Denver Broncos are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Los Angeles Chargers.